Hello, hello. Welcome back to Coffee. Welcome back. Let's try that again. Good morning and welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook where we exchange headlines, comments. Why am I so giddy today? It must be because it's Monday and the day looks beautiful. Okay, what do? We exchange headlines, we exchange comments, ideas, questions, suggestions, everything we can get our hands on so that we can enjoy a better life here in Puerto Vallarta as a community of English speaking locals. It is always a pleasure to get together with you every morning, except for Sundays. Yesterday was my day off, and I had a wonderful time upriver with friends. Ran into friends from the cluster that I had never met before in person. Was able to record Walking Wednesday. So we're good to go. We're starting the week with one step in front of the other. And I suppose that's a good thing. Today is Monday, May 24th. And we are having quite a few bits of news. We have an update, as usual, from our governor, Enrique Alfaro. We have more news about vaccines. Not so great news about Nayarit. And we have an opportunity for everybody to go shopping and maybe save some pesos. And of course, Gay Pride begins this week here in Puerto Vallarta. And as I promised, I managed to get a hold of Joey and Isaac of Gay Guide Vallarta. We're going to feature a nice interview with them. But first, we dive into the news. And of course, even before we do that, as you know, if this is your first time here, please let us know that you're new by writing the word new in your comment. And if you have something really important to share with a cluster, please let us know by adding the letter Q at the beginning of your comment, and we will be looking at all those comments and questions during the second half of the program. So let us get started with the news as usual. Well, as I mentioned, we begin with the statement and the numbers that our governor, Enrique Alfaro, has shared with us for this week. The governor had the following to say. These are the COVID-19 indicators for the state of Jalisco. God, I am stuck with my Spanglish today. Una muestra. These are the indicators which testify or show that the strategic has worked well and that the vast majority of people from Jalisco or Jaliscienses have been doing the right thing. But it is also a reminder that it's not just about the numbers. There are still cases, there are still deaths, there are still lives to be saved. The occupancy in general hospital beds is of 5.7%. The occupancy in intensive care unit beds is 15.2%. General occupancy in the majority of the regions of the state is under 1.6%. And the positivity of Radar Jalisco, which is the official source of testing for the state, is only 2.8%. We are doing very well, but we should not trust ourselves. We should not get confident. That's what I'm trying to say. Vaccination continues, but we still have a way to go to cry victory against the pandemic. Let us not lower our guard. We have already recovered a lot of the economics and social activities and the conditions for us to be able to continue to advance through this is to respect the sanitary guidelines with the face mask well worn. And that is what our governor had to say. Let us take now a quick look at his graphics. Here is the general occupancy in public hospitals, 5.7% and 15.2% for intensive care units. Here's occupancy by region. Puerto Vallarta would be down here. We're down to 6.4%. And look at how low the numbers are throughout the entire state. The largest region, which is the central region or center of the state, is at 5.3%, which is remarkably great. That's what I'm trying to say. Occupancy in public hospitals is very, very low. And as you can see, it continues to go down very slowly, but it continues to go down. Then we have occupancy of intensive care units. This went up a little bit, but is still quite respectably low. Then we have the positivity, which was mentioned earlier. Out of every 100 people that go out and get the test through the official site, only 2.8% is turning out positive. So these numbers are very, very good. The number of active cases in the state continue to decrease. We are down to 921. Just 4 weeks ago, on the 25th of April, it was 1,745. So the number has decreased to almost half of the cases. And so has the number of people in hospitals. Back on the 25th of April, it was, those are really small numbers, 273. And now it is 140, which is, again, another good number. And the number of daily tests through Radar Jalisco continues to be up and down and up and down. But again, the trend is for a continuously smaller number. So all in all, these are very, very good numbers for our state. Yay. But we, of course, need to make sure that we continue to follow our guidelines, and we know what those guidelines are. Vaccination continues. This is important. Vaccination continues at La Lija today and tomorrow for folks in their 50s and seniors that missed the past 2 vaccination campaigns for seniors. In addition, vaccination for pregnant women continues at the Naval Hospital as well on Avenida Francisco Medina Asensio. It is such a wonderful thing to get on Facebook and see people stating the fact that they have gotten the vaccine and that everything went well. And this is just superb news. So you have 2 more days, today and tomorrow, to get your vaccine. If you are in your 50s, please take care of this very, very important step. A bit of sad news for the state of Nayarit, as it has switched back to yellow in the national COVID-19 stoplight indicator. Presently, there are 16 states in green, 15 in the yellow, and of course, the state of Quintana Roo is the one state that is in the they're back in the orange. That's what it is. So, folks from Nayarit, or Nayaritas as they're called, you know what to do. Please take care of yourselves. Please take care of one another. Follow the guidelines and wear your mask. Keep your safe distance. Stay at home if you don't have to be going places. You know what the drill is. The sooner we all get on board with these guidelines and the vaccines and so forth and so on, the sooner we will continue to go through a path of economic and health recovery. One more bit of news to be thinking about. The drought that is going on in most of the country is not getting any better. And Puerto Vallarta, along with most of the state of Jalisco, is now experiencing severe drought. As the weather has started to shift in the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean, the southeastern part of Mexico has seen some improvements, this lower section of the country. But according to the National Water Commission, or CONAGUA, approximately 87.5% of Mexico will continue to experience drought until the rain season begins next month. So these are the big news. We still have a couple of headlines to share, but first let us dive into the weather just to see how the beginning of the week looks like for us here in Puerto Vallarta. Let's go. Well, Snarky Weather says, I have drawn more meat bags than any sentient weather generator has ever dreamed of. That's how powerful carrot weather feels like today. It is 27 degrees, feels like 27. Humidity is low, 40%. So if you're going to go out for a walk, today is a good day to do it. Our temperature, of course, is 81 degrees Fahrenheit. And the weather forecast for the beginning of the week, we are going to look forward to a clear day today. High temperature of 31, low temperature 21. Tomorrow, we will have another clear day with the same high and low temperature, 31 and 21 respectively. And Wednesday, another clear day, just a little more warm, a little warmer during the daytime, high temperature of 32, low temperature of 21. Not bad for the beginning of this final week of May, or we're getting close to the end of the month. And I have one more headline to share with you before we dive into our interview. Who wants to go shopping? Apparently, there is a special promotion going on in Mexico called the Hot Sale, in which over 620 businesses that offer their products online will be offering a number of special sales and promotions. The event began yesterday and will continue until May 31st. The idea, according to the Mexican Association of Online Sales, is to entice potential shoppers to spend some moolah, and help reactivate all of the economy. And we can visit, we put this site on the show notes. We can visit hotsale.com.mx, and you will find a huge directory of all participating merchants in different categories. As usual, it is recommended to read the fine print and refund policies before you make a purchase. But look at all these companies that are offering one kind of discount or the other. Of course, this is all in Spanish, but I know that you have the power of Google Translate, so you can definitely be looking at some stuff. I actually went into Amazon.com.mx and I found some sales. I also clicked on the travel button because I figured maybe some local hotels are having some great promotions, and maybe we can find a lovely staycation to enjoy. Now, I would like to remind you that Puerto Vallarta Gay Pride begins today and continues through the 31st. To give us the gist of what to expect, I connected with Joey and Isaac of Gay Guide Vallarta for a sweet 10-minute interview, which we'll take a look at now. And we'll come back afterwards again for our chit-chat segment. Once again, this interview was taped yesterday, and it will last approximately 10 minutes. There we go. So, Cluster, I'm sitting here with Joey and Isaac of the Gay Guide Vallarta. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Doing good.
Thank you
so
nice to see you. Hi, Cluster.
For those of you that are not familiar with your publication, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Okay.
All right. Well, we are with Gay Guide Vallarta. Gay Guide Vallarta is a directory and a map.
And a calendar.
For the LGBTQ community.
Yep. We have been printing since pretty much 2003, and and actually have been online since 2000. Yes.
And we have an app.
Yes. Oh yeah, we have an app as well. Available on iTunes and Google Play.
Right.
Well, I'm really grateful that you would take some time from your busy schedule today. I wanted to hear about what's going on with Pride. What's going on this year?
Oh, a lot is going along with Pride. Oh my God, so much is happening.
We're having so the Vallarta Pride, which is the people that usually or the ones that are taking the original Pride. So they have events like parties going on at Mansamar. I think they're bringing Bianca Del Rio.
They are
who's a big queen.
Crystal Waters.
Yes.
So many other DJs and performers as
There's
well.
going to be 7 parties, if I'm not mistaken. So every day, and I think they're starting on the 26th.
No, on the 24th.
24th.
Yes.
Okay, 24th. Okay,
Yes.
so their parties are lined up.
I mean, Vallarta Pride starts tomorrow, literally,
Yeah.
or today, I guess, if they're watching, right?
So this is nightlife we're talking about?
This is
or
nightlife
are there going to be
only.
daytime events as well?
There are a few pool parties during the day.
Yes.
Held at Industry, or not Industry, at Mantamar Beach Club. There are also a few events during the day that are happening through Nuestro Orgullo PV, which is held by CETAC. As we all know, it's our community
HIV and AIDS organization, yes.
Exactly.
Right. Yes, they are also holding events.
Yes.
And they're starting also on the 24th.
Right. They're going to be raising the Pride flag from Los Muertos Pier.
So that'll be. I think that'll be a really cool event because they want to bring people to the pier, and they said they wanted to do it at the pier. I still hope that's the right place. But they wanted to raise the rainbow flag at the pier. I'm not sure if they want to hold it there for the week, but they wanted to do that on
Right.
the 24th.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to it.
They're going to have a lot of other fundraising events. For example, they're going to have the Red Dress Gala. They're going to have the Sisters of Perpetual. I don't know
It's
their
a
name.
big name, and I don't want to butcher it.
Yeah. But they are from San Francisco. Actually, they are from all over the states, from what I understand, but their concentration is in San Francisco. So.
There's also a camping that's going on right up in what is the name of that?
Rancho Mi Abuelo.
Rancho Mi Abuelo.
Yes.
And it's going to be for 5 days camping in the mountains.
Yes. It's going to be clothing optional as well. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's going to be music, food, drinks.
They're having a showing. What is it? A screening.
Oh yeah,
Screening
as well. That's a
I
different
think
thing.
it's at the Palm.
No,
But there's so many events happening.
Yeah, there's so many.
So
Oh my
there's a
gosh.
lot of stuff going on this
There's
year.
so much.
And
yes.
the ladies, the Pink and Proud, they're also having their own event, which
Yes.
is ladies only.
Yes. They're gonna have a secret dinner. They're gonna have their
They're
cocktail
also having a
parties,
pool party.
and as well their pool parties at Via Amaria.
I don't know.
I always
You know,
mess it up.
I know. So do I. We ran into the owners earlier today, and I forgot to ask them. So is
I
it
did too.
Amaria or Amaria or what's
Guys,
going
if you're
on?
watching, what is it?
Where do you put the accent for your venue?
Yeah.
No, well, it is wonderful to hear that there's so many things going on, not only for the late night crowd, but
Right,
also for other groups within the community.
Exactly.
What about things that have happened before, like the heels thing?
Oh, the drag derby.
The drag derby. Is that going to happen this
That
year?
is not happening.
From
this
what we
year.
know, as far as we know, the parade, the drag derby, and the block party are canceled for
Yes.
this.
For sanitary reasons.
Exactly.
Right,
okay.
Right. To avoid the big groups.
The bigger
the bigger groups. 'cause
the
we
bigger
have-
groups, right? Because I'm thinking these will be big groups that get together.
Yeah.
But next year we hope to have the parade back.
Yes.
And the drag derby.
As a matter of fact, we actually spoke to one of the guys, and they wanted to do the parade, but unfortunately, because it was going to be too last minute, they felt that the businesses were not going to want to participate because it was only 2 weeks ago or so that they wanted to do something. So they said, instead of having a parade of just 10 cars, we'll just wait until next year and
To make it bigger,
Exactly.
better.
How challenging has it been this year for you guys to be the hub of information that I know you would want to be? I mean, is your calendar up to date? Can we go to your own calendar confident that we'll find out exactly what's going on?
You know what? I am confident that you will find a lot of the stuff, not all of it,
everything.
but a lot of it. Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we only promote our advertisers.
Or we try to
So-
promote as much as we can.
Yeah, I mean,
Advertisers.
we also occasionally put a few events here and there that of people that are not advertisers.
or
but-
common interests that are like fundraisers and stuff like that. We do try to put those events up.
Yes, but you can find a lot of the events that are happening. Like for the ones for Vallarta Pride, you will find them there. The ones for Nuestro Orgullo PV, you will find them there. The ones
Pink
for
and
Pink and
Proud.
Proud, you will find them there as well. But all of, like, for example, any of the other events that are happening, I don't know if we have them all. No, actually, we don't have them all.
What would you say? See, there's something I want to convey here, Cluster. It is so easy to think about folks that speak English that probably come from the United States and Canada that are familiar with Pride
Right.
and so forth and so on. But I cannot fail to acknowledge so many Mexican men and women that have never seen Pride. Certainly not as we know it, and I've never even visited a place that is so gay welcoming as Puerto Vallarta. What would you say to those people, even though we know they won't understand English? This is an English. Like, are you thinking about those people?
Yeah, actually, like we went last year. We went to a town further up this precise road up there. It's Los Llanitos, and there's a big gay community, but a lot of them don't travel out of. Well, not so big, but there was drag queens doing a show, and so
If there were drag queens doing a show, it was
then there
big.
is big.
It was just one drag queen.
One drag queen.
Okay.
But
How many shows?
it was one show.
It was throughout the afternoon.
So-
and I don't know. Is this really?
Well, but I mean, you can tell, right? You can tell when someone's gay because you could pick up the gaydar. But there's a lot of people that, because they live up there, they don't have the time, or they don't. There's one reason or
confidence.
another, right? The confidence is also another thing.
come
To
down,
come
yeah.
down and actually be involved with everyone and everything,
Or just
so-
be viewed at the event.
or sometimes, right?
Yeah, because sometimes you're not fully out to
Right.
everybody.
They don't want to be
and so-
photographed.
Right.
Exactly.
That's
Or
been my
video.
experience.
Exactly. And so, to avoid any awkward situations
They
back
just
at
stay
home,
out,
they just
yeah.
rather just because all the photos and videos from Pride, they get published everywhere, and they make quite a bit of noise, and so
Yeah.
I can imagine.
So, but
but we do encourage people to come down and come and enjoy the
Yeah.
parties. Come and
And
spend some money.
try to see what you're about. Experience yourself. What else can I say?
Yeah.
Embrace yourself.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you can.
we're
Come and
very
be
fortunate.
proudful with us.
We're very fortunate to live in Puerto Vallarta, where there's so
We
much
are.
stuff going on, and
Indeed.
we're also very fortunate to have you guys spearheading your publication, which is always dependable when it comes to finding out what's going on. What is the website that people should visit if they want to visit your calendar
Okay.
and check out what's going on?
All right, so visit gayguidevallarta.com or
GPVR
for a little bit smaller, gpvr.mx. Yeah, so that one's the smaller version. But gayguidevallarta.com is the website, or you can also, like I mentioned earlier, download our app either on iTunes or Google Play, and you will get the calendar right there as well.
Yeah.
And so that's where all
Joey,
that's at.
Isaac, always a pleasure.
Likewise.
I hope you have a
Yes.
great gay pride this
Thank
year.
you very much.
And I congratulate you for your continuing success. By the way, these guys are doing their own live broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
Which is called Cotorreando, which is Spanish for cotorreating.
Yeah.
Cotorreando. Oh my God, can we get into this? Cotorrear
Cotorreando.
can be just
Yeah.
chit-chatting. Cotorrear can be flirting.
Yeah.
Cotorrear can be stupid.
Yeah,
You can say a
partying.
lot or
You-
nothing.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what we were saying yesterday. We were saying a lot, but a lot of nothing.
There was sense in a lot of nothing.
So where people can find you for Cotorreando?
Yeah, on our Facebook page,
GayGuideVallarta.com.
Facebook page, or even we also have a smaller group called Cotorreando with Gay Guide Vallarta. If you guys would like to join that group, you're
That
more
would
than
be on
welcome to.
Facebook as well.
Yeah, we actually need to start pushing those videos on that page as well. We created it not too long ago, but
We're just getting started.
yeah, we're still finding
you're
our
doing
bearings.
great.
Thank you.
You're doing great.
And Cotorreando would have not been anything if you would have not first introduced it with your Mi Vida Gay for last year's virtual Pride. And so,
Yes. this is the guy.
Yeah, this is the guy responsible for
He
that.
was like,
for
here's an
pushing us."
idea. And we were like, ooh, we like the idea. Run, go away.
Do it.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad it
Thank you
worked out
so
for you
much.
guys. Joey,
Thank you.
Isaac, always a pleasure to connect with
Likewise.
you.
You inspire us.
And I'll see you on the Pink Road.
Yes, you will.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Happy Pride.
And that is Joey and Isaac, dear, dear, very, very special friends that I love very much. And you couldn't meet two nicer guys. And it's so great that they spearhead one of the important publications that cater to the LGBTQ community here in Puerto Vallarta. They are the nicest, most grounded fellows you could meet. They live out towards the Rio Quale. They have a brand new rooster and hen, and they lay their own eggs. And not Joey and Isaac. You know what I mean. Anyhow, this is what we know about Gay Pride. And if you are planning on attending, hopefully you will find something for you in the events calendar that is published by Gay Guide Vallarta. And now let us rewind our tape just to see who's in the house. It's always a pleasure to read all your good mornings. It's great to see so many familiar faces. Dave is watching from El Cerro. It is wonderful to see. Christy says, just another manic Monday. Good morning, cluster. Dale, what a pleasure to meet you in person. Yesterday, I was walking the walk for Wednesday with my friends. And there I was with my microphone and my camera, and somewhere I saw, further up, I saw Dale, and I figured, I know this gal. And we had a wonderful conversation. It was just great. As it is always great to connect with friends from Coffee and Headlines in person for the first time. Pirim pam pum pim pam. Bill says hello. It's nice to see you. Hello, all. Coffee is good this AM. I am, iced coffee and headlines for me. Let's see what else we have. Boom, bidi, boom, bim, boom, bum, boom. Happy Victoria Day. That sounds Canadian to me, but hey, happy Victoria Day. I love it. Let's see what else we have. Robert is finally in Puerto Vallarta visiting with friends and for a birthday celebration. I hope you have a wonderful time here. I really, really do. Great evening last night at Open Mic Encanto, watching my British friend sing in Spanish, 18 years old, and she sings like an angel. That's great to know. Let's see what else we have. Craig is going to stay in Puerto Vallarta for 5 months. Maybe we will cross paths at your restaurant for a change. I've been to your restaurant a couple of times and I haven't been able to see you. Dana Carol Parker says, I pre-registered, have not been called. Do I just show up? Yes. And I saw some people answering your question, Dana. Nobody's going to call you. Nobody's going to send you an Uber. You call your own. You get yourself to La Lija. You bring your paperwork and you get this done. Yes, indeed. Early on, the government said, we want to take your phone number because we want to call you. In reality, more often than not, the government has wanted people to pre-register just to get a sense as to how many vaccines they will need for any campaign. So don't wait for a phone call. Just get yourself. I was going to say something rude. Get your bum. I'll say it. Yeah, get your bum over to La Lija. Get it done. It's fast. It's efficient, and you'll be out in no time at all. You will sleep so well for 2 days, and then you'll be just fit as a fiddle. I speak from experience. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, there are some answers for you. There you go. Jorge asked a question, is Rancho El Abuelo open for the general public? And if so, do they provide horseback riding? I believe this was answered later on. I'm not familiar with Rancho El Abuelo, but I'm curious about it because it sounds like a fun place to go. Oswaldito Dom Stark asked for a greeting from Joey and Isaac. I think they greeted you. Again, the interview was not done live, but if anything, I send you un saludito, te mando un saludo, Oswaldito, if that helps. Let's see what else we have. Susie reports good news. Holland America Conningsdam here in San Diego this week, 2 days so that the crew can get vaccinations. Right now, ship is going to La Paz. Well, that sounds exciting. I think cruises are going to continue to take place. Lynn asks, where did you do the interview? The interview took place yesterday at Moro Paraíso upriver, which is this wonderful restaurant that I've mentioned a million times here in the broadcast. We love to spend Sundays there because the food is great, the service is awesome. You run into people that you know. It is al fresco, so there's plenty of space to hang out. So that's where we were. And again, I'm very grateful to Joey and Isaac because I know they're keeping very, very busy, and it's always nice to connect with you guys. Thank you so much for your time. I missed the Saturday show. Watched it later in the clip you played with Chuy Medina. I didn't know that you were friends with him. I have a story to share with you one of these days, Matthew. They were playing. Oh, thank you very much for that. I was not sure because I didn't recognize the piece. They were playing the Serenade for Strings Opus 22 by Dvorak. Just in case anyone wants to hear the whole piece. Thank you very much for that. Again, as we mentioned on Saturday, I am just so excited that live music and classical music is coming back. I'm excited. And did anybody go watch that YouTube video of Gwen Vedran doing Feeling Groovy? That was a little strange, but it was fun. Let's see what else we have. The love of diversity of people here in PV. Well, we come in all shapes and sizes. Let us be mindful of the fact that, and I don't mean to rain on anybody's parade, but there's still a lot of road to be covered in terms of enlightening the population about the gay community. And it is easy to think that population might be homophobic, but no, I mean, more often than not, well, there are some people that definitely have issues with the gay community, but more often than not, it's just a matter of knowing people and being well informed about what the gay community is about and so forth and so on. Mark asks, do you brew your own iced coffee or do you buy it at the market? I brew my own. Every night I use my French press and I put my coffee in my water, then I throw it in the refrigerator in this proportion that I figured out for myself. And then in the morning I have my iced coffee. And that's the way it goes. And we have a lovely thank you from Joey. Well, thank you back, my baby. I love you guys. Thank you very much for the interview and for any opportunity we have to get together and cavort for the better of the community, the betterment, I suppose. And that brings us to the end of today's Coffee and Headlines. I hope this was a great show for you. It was a great great show for me. Matthew says, am I to assume that there's no candy bar for Gay Pride? Well, Candy Bar, the venue has closed. So no, there is no candy bar for Gay Pride, that's for sure. So, as I was saying, thank you very much for joining us today. Monday, May the 24th. May the week be a wonderful week for you, and hopefully we'll get together again sometime in the near future. I'll be here tomorrow morning, as always. Tomorrow is Taco Tuesday. Yum. So, between now and the next time we get together, stay kind, stay happy, stay calm, stay vaccinated. If this is your opportunity, go for it. If you are younger, you're almost there. And last but not least, stay in touch, and hopefully we'll get together sometime soon, maybe even tomorrow. Have a good one.